Amidst all the hustle and bustle of the 21st century, have you ever wondered how you can fit into the bigger picture? Aha! Do you feel lost and confused about what lies ahead? Keep calm. The Daytopia Mentoring Program is here for you. The Daytopia Mentoring Program is an initiative that is designed to provide a platform that seeks to create a model for learning, research, and sharing of ideas on academic excellence and industry knowledge and skills in a practical approach. In an effort to prepare our mentees for the uncertainties that lies ahead, the Daytopia Investment Fund was founded by Daytopia mentors. The fund is aimed at promoting the habit of investing amongst Daytopians in order to either hedge the rising inflation or generate an alternative source of income for the future. Through the Daytopia Investment Fund, all Daytopians can put their funds together and invest in different investment vehicles. It is our pleasure to have you on board as we leverage what we have to get what we want from where we are. What comes to your mind when you hear the word risk? Do you feel excited, nervous, or apprehensive? Think of your risk profile as a reflection of your risk appetite as an investor. Your risk profile spells out the acceptable level of risk that you're willing, prepared, and able to accept. In a nutshell, your risk profile determines your willingness and ability to take on investment risk. As an investor, your risk profile determines the asset class that you may likely consider investing into. An asset class refers to a group of securities with comparable features and responses to market variations. It assists investors in determining appropriate investment methods and obtaining maximum earnings with lowest risk. There are three main asset classes. They are equities, bonds, which are also referred to as fixed income, and cash. Does that ring a bell in your head? The following scenarios of these three Daytopia investment advice from Daytopia funds will give you a hint of what your risk profile may look like. Let's first all meet Sonia, a final year undergraduate student from a humble background. Sonia depends fully on the little monthly stipends she gets from her parents, which ranges from 10,000 to 15,000. Recently, she began to think of life after school and decided to start investing part of her allowances against graduate studies. However, Sonia is a bit skeptical about investments due to some of the heartbroken stories she's heard about it. Sonia is not ready to inconvenience herself by investing a part of her allowances and end up getting betrayed by the market. On the other hand, we have Tunde, a freelance pianist and photographer currently in 300 level. Tunde's parents are a bit well-to-do. Aside to the 3,000 to 5,000 naira he earns from the freelance work every week, he gets a 20,000 naira monthly allowance from his parents. Recently, Tunde drafted out his long-term plan, and part of it was to further his study abroad. In preparation for that, he wants to start investing 30% of his monthly allowances. Already, he's fascinated by the idea of exploring the overhyped crypto investment alongside other asset classes. In a nutshell, he's also interested in buying the dip. Lastly, let's meet Khalid, who just graduated from the university and secured top investment firms in Lagos, where he earns 6-figure salary. So far, Khalid is doing well and is planning to settle down with his college sweetheart in a few years. Khalid is seeking to invest in an asset class that will yield high return on investment and will be enough to cover part of his wedding expenses in 2 years from now. Before giving investment advice, We first of all tried to analyze their risk profile to decide which asset class best fits their situation. From the above scenario, we can deduce that Sonia is a cautious person by nature, perhaps due to her background or because she's a first-time investor with little to no experience. The above reasons, coupled with the fear of losing her money to inflation or risky investment that don't go as planned, makes her a low or conservative investor. As a result, we shall recommend to Sonia the following asset class: 30% cash and cash equivalents, 50% low-risk bonds, and 20% stocks. On the other hand, Tunde's scenario shows that he can stomach the volatility that comes with the market. He seems to be ready to go through downturns because he knows that things are bound to turn around eventually. In return for the risk he takes, Tunde expects superior returns over the long term. Therefore, since Tunde's investment horizon tends to be longer, the ideal investment asset class that will suit his needs will include 5% cash and cash equivalents, 20% bonds, and 75% stocks. For Khalid, we can say that he is willing to accept some level of risk in return for portfolio appreciation. However, he's skeptical of foregoing portfolio stability altogether. So, he chooses to err on the side of caution, which means Khalid is looking for growth opportunities while trying to minimize loss. From this, we can conclude that Khalid is a moderate risk profile investor. Therefore, as an investor who would like to keep up with the market and share in the gains that come with a bullish market, the ideal investment asset class for Khalid will include 5% in cash and cash equivalents, 40% in bonds, and 55% in stocks and equities. Now, which of the above scenarios or situations best defines your risk profile? Let's have a chat.